him, bodies. They're all dead.
What's up, y'all? We back at it with another chapter of Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi, man. Chapter 62. And I just got to say one thing. I think this might be the best arc that we've gotten so far with the series. And I know the Black Parade was amazing. But, hey, look, man. This Goro dude, the dude they're looking for in the Demon Realm, he just seems like he's going to be that guy. Just based off of what we get in a few panels towards the end of this chapter, he just seems like he's going to be that guy. Not only that, my boy Kiyoshi is so damn cold, man. Just how he's willing to help everybody despite what's going on. But the Demon Realm seems like it's going to be a whole nother story. Like, it's straight ruthless down there. Hey, look, don't go there. Hell, I know I wouldn't go. You see Timma, he was like, yo, I'm going to stay here on Earth. Timma don't even want to mess around with the Demon Realm. That just shows you how crazy this realm is. But we about to get into this chapter, man. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. I greatly appreciate it. And share it to anybody you know who likes Kiyoshi, man. It's a great series. I don't know why people don't give it the love it deserves, but we about to get into it, man. So the chapter starts off where pretty much Kiyoshi as well as Sosuke, they go to they go to Timma's little cafe restaurant and let everyone know that they're going to the Demon Realm. And you have it where Nihon, Jack Joe, as well as Akari, they're all concerned, saying like, yo, why would you be going to the Demon Realm? Like, yo, you just finished healing. You barely finished healing. Why would you go somewhere as dangerous as the Demon Realm? Now, I imagine Akari's heard about it, but I don't think Nihon knows too much about it. But you even have it where Jack Joe is saying how dangerous it is down there. Like, yo, don't go. You don't want to go there. It's super scary, right? And then he got it where he's saying like, yo, please just be careful. Be careful down there. And then you even have Akari telling Kiyoshi like, yo, make sure you don't overdo it, man, because if it's a chance that you could lose your ability to use your powers again, just like before. And you have it where Kiyoshi is thinking about what Sosuke's father said to him about, he felt faint traces of someone else's healing ability within him, and it's because of that he was saved, that he's still able to even use his power. And I wish there would have been a moment where Kiyoshi would have told her, like, yo, it's thanks to you that I'm even still able to have this. But I wish he would have confronted that to her and let her know. But, he chose to keep it a secret and just told her, sure, like, yo, because I won't have you around to bail me out, I'll just make sure I overdo it. I'll just make sure I don't overdo it. So I guess that's a way of him telling her without actually telling her. But you got it where they're pretty much, cheering him on, saying like, yo, be careful down there. And you got it where they're about to leave, and as they're walking to leave, you have it where your boy Zangi, he actually goes to Timma and says like, yo, thank you, man. I never got a chance to properly thank you. I've wanted to thank you after I became a Grand Cross. You saved my life during the tests about 10 years ago. And of course you have it where he bows his head to Timma, saying like, yo, it was because of you that I was able to keep being an exorcist. So thank you for back then. And he says, you probably don't even remember me. And then you have it where Timma says, of course I remember you, and there's no need for you to thank me. You have it where he says, even though you were weaker than them, you were the one trying to protect everyone else. If anyone should be saying thanks, it's me. Thanks for taking care of Kiyoshi during his GC test. He might be strong, but he's still a kid. Please take good care of him for me. And you have it where, Timma actually thanks Zangi, and you could tell that this meant a lot for Zangi to hear. The person he'd been wanting to thank for saving his life for so long actually said, nah, you don't have to thank me. It's I who should be thanking you for what you've done for my student. I just think that was such an epic moment. But you got it where, Zangi says like, yo, I will make sure to take care of Kiyoshi. You have it where they heading off to the demon world. They go to the store and they looking for the entrance, and they go down this tunnel. And you got it where all of them are surprised about where the demon realm entrance is. But you have it where the guy named Toji, he hands all of them coats, and you have it where they're wondering why do they need to wear these coats. And you have it where Toji says like, yo, there's plenty humanoid demons in the demon realm, so you will blend in as far as that. But what really makes us stand out is our human scent. So these jackets that I'm giving you will prevent you from having the scent of a human. Now you have it where Sosuke asks Toji like, yo, well, why come you're not wearing a coat? And he says, well, I don't need one. I'll be fine. So there's one or two things that can mean. Either he's just that badass where if he runs into a demon, they're going to get bodied regardless, or he might be part demon or have a demon pack or something along those lines that we're unaware of, at least for right now. All I know is after hearing that, I want to see him fight more than ever now. I want to see what this guy can truly do. I don't know. Let me know if y'all feel the same way. But anyway, he tells them like, yo, when going to the demon realm, there's 3 rules you got to follow. The first is don't draw attention to yourself. We rely on stealth to operate. No matter what happens, don't make a scene. The second one is don't leave anything behind. Absolutely no leaving evidence you were there. We don't exist. And he says third, don't get involved. The demon realm has its own rules. No matter what the locals do, we stay out of it. Do not get involved. He says, look, man, follow these 3 rules and we should be good, man. You got it. He said, these are the ironclad rules of infiltrating the demon realm. If you guys are going with us to the demon realm, you need to play by the demon realm special forces rules. We are an elite intelligence agency consisting of 5 people and 1 trainee. If we screw up, it endangers people on the surface. We have to avoid that at all costs. Meaning like, yo, they could potentially cause a war with the human realm depending on what they do. He says, we're on our own in the demon realm. No one's coming to help us. You're responsible for yourself. Keep that in mind. And then you have it with Kiyoshi as well as Sosuke. They're both understanding the severity of the mission that they're about to go on. And then you have it where Kiyoshi has to put on glasses, and you have Zangi telling him like, yo, you're famous in the demon realm. You beat Roth. He says, so, it's better be safe than sorry. So put these glasses on. You have it where they go to this phone booth. The phone booth is what's going to take them to the demon realm. And I'm not going to lie, when I saw the phone booth, it made me think of that. Damn, what's that old school? I think it was called Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure. I believe that's the name of the movie. You know what I'm saying? I remember watching it. Well, of course, I didn't see it when it first came out, but I remember watching it because my pops liked it. But that's what the phone booth made me think of. And then you got it where all of them go to the demon realm. They travel there, and as they travel there, you see that the demon realm kind of looks like the human world, just how they're in a city and stuff like that. Also, part of it kind of makes me think of the hometown of Pain. You know what I'm saying, from Naruto, with this one building got the tongue sticking out. But anyway, you got it where they're walking and they're observing the demon world. They're just pretty much absorbing it all in. And you got this little kid demon running with a present. And as he's running with this present, he crossed path of another demon, a giant demon. And you know what I'm saying, you have it where as that's going on, your boy Toji is telling Kiyoshi as well as Sosuke like, yo, there is no sense of right and wrong here. And you have it where this giant demon says, don't walk in front of me. He smashes this kid to the ground. I mean, this part was ruthless as hell. Like, this is a little kid. And then you have it where Kiyoshi is observing, and as everyone's laughing at this kid being like smacked to the ground, you got some of the other demons saying like, yo, you screwed up, kid. And then you got it where they show Toji again speaking to Kiyoshi and Sosuke saying like, murder's just part of their day-to-day in the demon realm. Morals don't exist. Let's find, you know what I'm saying, let's find Goro quick. And you got it where they're walking off, and as they're walking off, you see this giant demon talking trash to the kid he just attacked, saying like, yo, low demons like you shouldn't be walking around the city. Stick to the suburbs, you brat. And you got it where he's still like stabbing the kid with this stick or staff that he's holding, and the kid is crying. And as Kiyoshi is looking at this kid, it makes him think of the guy from the beginning of the series, the demon that he actually helped out, who didn't really want to do bad things, but he was forced to do so. And then you have it where this giant demon goes to finish off the kid, and right as he goes to do that, your boy Kiyoshi steps in and grabs the staff. He catches the blow before it hits the kid. And I don't know why, I just thought this panel was so amazing. Of course, Sosuke is looking like, what? And I'm really surprised Sosuke ain't try to jump in. But then you got it with this Toji guy saying like, yo, did he not listen to any of the rules? He was like, yo, what is Kiyoshi thinking? And then as that happens, it jumps to the final page of the chapter, which really got me wanting to see what this Goro dude is capable of. Because you have it where you hear the word sheesh. Normally you offer a guest a meal or something, don't you? And you got this guy Goro. He's chained up, he's in prison, but you got a bunch of guards around him, knocked unconscious. A bunch of demons either dead or knocked unconscious, which means even though he's chained up, all the demons that tried to hurt him, he still managed to exorcise them, which is crazy. And you got it where he says like, yo, I really wanted to go to my favorite idol's concert. And that's the concert in the previous chapter that your boy Zangi as well as Toji went to. But yo, this chapter was very good. I'm liking the beginning of this arc. And like I said earlier, I believe this could be the best arc of the series so far. I don't know, man. Maybe because they're in another land and it kind of feels like a, what's it called? Isekai? It kind of feels like that a little bit. But let me know y'all thoughts on this chapter down below. And if you like the video, thumb it up, hit the bell, and I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.